The town of Fugging. Yes, I'm being very particular with how I say that. Fugging. Not the F-bomb. That is how this place is now pronounced. In English. For those of you who might not know, the new YouTube monetization guidelines say that you are not allowed heavy swearing, or really any swearing, within the first 30 seconds of your video, and if there was, I would be demonetized into the ground. So, as many of you might expect, this video today is going to be quite heavy on the swearing, due to the topic we're talking about. So, to give me any saving grace that I will have any sort of monetization on this video, I need to keep it squeaky clean for the first 30 seconds, at the very least. Okay, so yes, today guys, we are talking about the time a village called Fugging had its name changed by people on the internet. We did it, guys. We fucking did it. Hello! Welcome to Brainspill, the laziest show on the internet. My name is Tank, and today's story is a little bit of an odd one, mainly due to the fact that a certain word, which unfortunately translates into the word fucking, was used by a small town in a country for many years, and due to this unfortunate translation has led to this very problem. I mean, come to think of it, someone must have known that this is what it meant. Maybe they didn't, or maybe it didn't quite mean the same thing back at the time, but you'd think that someone would have picked up on this. So, where is Fugging? Well, Fugging was a small village in Austria, located in the western upper region of the country. While it's in Austria, it is so far in the northwest it basically sits on the border of Germany. Fugging has a population of about 106 people as per a 2020 census. So when we are talking about a small village, this is very small. Ah yes, this lovely town. It looks like a fucking lovely place to live. Look at those nice fucking trees, and that road is ever so fucking smooth. So yeah, this place actually does look like a really lovely place. However, with some very immature English-speaking people, you would expect they may come and take the piss out of this place. And you'd be completely correct, because that is what happened to the poor town of Fugging. As a matter of fact, this is exactly what happened, with the village becoming a little bit of a tourist spot over recent years, with many people paying a visit to the good old Fugging and basically looking around this picturesque village. Whilst this is good for the economy, getting people to come pay a fucking visit, they would start having people come to try and steal the fucking sign. This was an ongoing problem, so much in fact that they had to modify the sign to prevent people from stealing it. As a matter of fact, they went on record to say that every time the sign was stolen, it cost approximately €300 for the sign to be replaced. So they basically had to try and fixate it in such a way where somebody couldn't just come and cut it off and take it. So yeah, basically they thought the best way to handle this was to clamp that fucking sign to the ground and stop cheeky tourists coming to try and take it. So, I know what you're asking, why does this town have this name? Well, believe it or not, the village was founded in the 6th century by a Bavarian nobleman called Focko. The lord was recorded in Latin as Adelpertus de Fuggingen, which would undergo minor changes to its spelling and pronunciation over the centuries, as all language does. Fuggingen would become Fugging in the 10th century, Fugging in 1532, and in the 18th century would take the leap into the Fugging we all know and love today. The reason for this is that the old Germanic suffix of ing is a collective, so Fugging was Focko's people, hence why the collective term fucking is now the pronunciation. True story. And yes, of course, that you can expect a lot of people today to take the piss out of a place called this name. This isn't even just a recent phenomenon, as during the Second World War there were many reports of English and American soldiers passing by and visiting the town just because of the name. So even back then, there were many people interested in the very unfortunate pronunciation and naming of this village. And yes, whilst this was all funny, the Brits being stationed nearby would take the piss, as they normally do, and would start stealing the sign. So, one local police officer commented as follows: "We will not stand for the fucking signs being removed. It may be very amusing for you British, but fucking is simply fucking to us. What is the big fucking joke? It's puerile. With your small village in Austria seemingly becoming quite popular with a lot of Western speakers, you would think that some clever entrepreneur would have an idea to capitalise on the name of this village, and someone did. Someone actually started to try and print and sell t-shirts with the wording, "I like fucking in Austria." This, however, was quickly stopped by the local residents who were not happy with this person's enterprise in what they were doing to the town of Fugging. As to how true this is, I don't know, but one report even said that the local council had to install cameras in 2009 to try and deter tourists from fucking in front of the fucking sign. What animals thought that was a good idea? So, seemingly the name of the village over recent years has been quite polarising amongst locals, with some people being quite grateful for the popularity that the village has and the custom that they are getting from tourists. There are many other people, apparently, on the other side of the fence who have no real care for the fact that it is pronounced fucking in English, and they just see the name of the village as the name of their village, and they're pretty sick of people coming and dogging in front of their signs. Despite the name of the village being around for about 800 years, the locals had a vote in 2004 to change the name of the town from fucking to Fugging, a vote to try and end this fucking problem. But, as you can probably imagine, with the age of social media just on the horizon, the town would once again gain notoriety, and the online world would soon become accustomed with fucking. This was all too much for some people, with some residents even saying that they felt like they were being harassed, which is a completely fair comment. I don't think many people would like a whole bunch of random strangers rocking up to your tiny fucking village to posture over fucking. So, on the 17th of November 2020, the Council of Tasdorf officially changed the name of the town to Fugging, still pronounced in the same local dialect, but the spelling was changed in an attempt to finally put an end to this fucking madness. To say that they never even had a say on the change of the name of their town. And basically they just saw the change on the news one day. That fucking sucks. However, all is not lost, as many of the townsfolk are actually quite upset by the fact that this change has happened, and there are many people who are trying to go on record to try and get this reversed, with an inquiry ongoing into why the town was changed to the name Fugging. I mean, I think we all know why, but I guess it's more so whether they had the authority and the right to do this, despite the fact that they'd already had a vote and people didn't want the change. So, But I implore you, if you are on the side of people that want to keep the name of the town as fucking, you should go ahead and voice your support for the town of Fugging. Or Fugging, if that's what we're now calling it. The town of Fugging will be in our fucking hearts going forward. Fucking ace. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be notified as soon as I upload my next video, be sure to hit the bell button. And if you've got any ideas for what topics you'd like me to discuss next, let me know down in the comments below. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description. So, if you're in any doubt why you probably didn't see an ad in this video, it's probably due to the fact that I've never fucking sworn this much in an entire video. And 9 times out of 10, it was to describe the town of Fugging. So, just bear that in mind, okay? It's just unfortunate that it shares the same name, so I'll let you guys, take that how you want. I'll see you guys in the next video. Fantastic.